live mini readings, you guys. My internet was weird for a second because I was accidentally on the wrong one, so here I am again. Who was the person I was doing the reading for? What was her name? So I'm going to pick up where I last left off. Okay, so Crystal, we were talking about your business, Crystal, because you're an entrepreneur. You know you're an entrepreneur, but you're really creative. You have a lot of options, and you're like, I don't know which area to start. So I was just kind of sharing with you how it's important to choose maybe just one thing to start with, and one path is going to lead you to the next. Like back in the day, I was really interested in music, and so I did like a little bit of music writing, and I was like, fashion writing, editing. I was just like, I thought I was going to be a writer, and I tried that path for many years, and then I realized, this isn't it for me. And then I moved on to the next one. So you're only gonna know what truly is for you if you try. Maybe, I think a lot of people hover in indecision because they don't want to waste their time. But you waste more time being indecisive than just eeny, meeny, miny, mo and getting started on a path. So that would be my advice to you. I tried all the paths until I got here. And I'm trying this one and we'll just see, Well, this card came out. They said that you're a teacher. Now, this doesn't mean that you got to work for the school system or work for the man. I don't see you doing that because, like you mentioned, you feel like an entrepreneur. But maybe this is a good thing to ask yourself, what do I want to teach others? Because you have really strong gifts as a teacher. That's just, bam, that card just came right out. Yeah, they're saying this is really fulfilling to you. This could even be, because obviously maybe you're in a situation where you need to work some type of day job, or in order to be able to afford your life. That's what I was trying to say. And so they could be telling you this could be how you get your money in the meantime. This could be how you kind of support yourself. And maybe you fell into this path for a reason. And, you're saying, I'm an early childhood educator. Oh, well, the cards know what's up, right? Yeah. So that makes a lot of sense. You just wrote, I'm an early childhood educator. That's coming right up, that you're a teacher. This is fulfilling to you. Maybe there's just something else that you want to teach. I can actually resonate with your path a lot. I used to teach children. Now I teach adults about spirituality. So, I mean, maybe you're going to be teaching something else. So I would definitely think about that. Yeah, your guides want you to relax. They're saying you don't need to figure this out right away. I definitely see that you have leadership skills because of this. Follow your truth. Follow your truth. I think you need an opportunity to try different things. I think you're scattered because you haven't actually tried different paths. So I would literally suggest writing all your ideas out on a piece of paper and picking one and starting there. Start that business. Try it for a year or two and see, do I like this? Move on to the next thing. Start crossing things off your list. Let's see what's coming up here. Yeah, you're a producer. You're somebody who, I see you developing some type of community. You might kind of be working in the entertainment industry, something with publishing and editing. So I definitely, of course, see you having like your own website, having your own social media. And I think the teaching thing is kind of part of it. You might be selling online courses in something. I see a lot of money coming to you. I see people knowing you, knowing your name. Yeah, I'm kind of starting to get a vision here. There could be products, physical products that are a part of this business, but I feel like it starts with digital products first. Because this is standing out to me. Web, software development. It does kind of seem like you could be selling like a book as part of it. So yeah, it actually all comes back to teaching. And I know what it's like after you've worked with kids and you've worked as a teacher for years. You're just like, I'm so done with this shit. I'm done. Like, I don't want to teach ever again, you know? But you have to keep in mind that there's a reason that you've been doing this and you've been drawn to this, you know? So I want to kind of help you to reframe what teaching actually is. It's not teaching in a traditional sense. It's just you have a message, you have something to speak, you have something to communicate with others. And so maybe it centers around some type of blog or, you know, of course I see you using social media. So that's the first thing I would say is to start documenting your journey, your thoughts, your ideas on social media. So you start from the bottom and let go perfectionism and just put it all out there. Don't filter it and just kind of see what starts to come out. Funny enough, that's how I started Rainbow Harmony. It started with my Instagram. I just started posting reposting quotes and started pulling cards and like writing stuff about it. And then later I just felt really limited by that platform and I started moving on to YouTube, and it's kind of how everything started. So sometimes you start a business and it's not even intentional. It's just something that's pouring out of you. So I would ask you, like, what's pouring out of you in abundance? Start with that. I also see you selling something on Etsy or Depop or something like that. It does kind of seem like you might make something that's kind of crafty and sell that as well. So don't limit yourself. Money's going to come to you from many sources, but I would really think about this. You know, I would really think about that. Yeah, this is the textile arts. That's what I saw. You might design something, make a craft, clothing, footwear design, linens, needlework, tailoring, weaving, designing decorative objects. Maybe that's a good place to start. It's just to start working with your hands. Start selling that, maybe participate in a local craft fair, kind of start messing around with that. And I see money finding you there. I see you establishing yourself as an artist there. But I also see this still a big part of your life. It's just you're gonna kind of take the reins. So let's see if we can get you anything else you need to know about this path, what business you're going to be doing. I keep getting this message you're going to be helping women. It could even be women who are expecting, like expectant mothers. Something like that. They want you to reach for the stars. I love that. I really keep seeing a book over and over and over again. I see a book. That's like one of the main things you're going to be pushing with your business is like download my ebook or something like that. So there's definitely going to be a book. Your guides want you to have faith. Sometimes you don't get the whole picture. You just get the next piece of the puzzle. You're a light worker, so you are meant to uplift and encourage others. You also have the ability to help other people through their grief. So it might be that you are just doing uplift. Oh, you started writing a book 2 weeks ago. You keep doubting yourself. That's so funny. Yeah, you're going to be definitely, I just keep seeing the book over and over and over again, over and over again. I don't know if this book is going to be healing for people in some way or to help them release their grief or if there's some type of tragedy behind it or if you're trying to help people look on the bright side or something. But that's definitely a gift that you have. I mean, when you're working with all these young children, you're helping raise their vibration. That's what you're doing. You're raising others' vibrations. So don't give up on the teaching thing. You're going to teach people. You're going to teach through, you're a communicator. So writing and speaking, that's what you're going to be doing. It's probably why you feel drawn to be an entrepreneur. You just got to figure out what your niche is, you know? Because if you just like want to just be a motivational speaker, great, but like figure out exactly what type, like grief motivational speaker. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, something about mothers, women, maybe helping people who are pregnant, expecting, that kind of stuff. I don't know if you feel connected with that. I get a feeling you're going to be writing a guidebook on something, like that's just really practical, but also like a way that people haven't looked at the situation in that way before. They're like, oh my gosh, I never thought about it from that perspective. And so, yeah, I would just say keep writing. Yeah, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize the perspective card is here. You're going to help people. Your power is your perspective. You have a unique perspective. It's meant to be shared with the world. So I would say, the business probably has something to do with this book that you're going to be writing. Crystal, it was about how to develop habits in 21 days. Oh, I want to read Crystal. I want to read that book. Step-by-step guide. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. And I think in order to market your book, instead of taking your book around to a whole bunch of publishers, the internet went out. I don't know if you can still hear me, but I'm still here. Can you hear me? Do, 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 do. We'll type in the chat and be like, I'm still here. Can you hear me? Okay, sorry. I don't know what happens. Sometimes the internet dips a little bit. Basically, I would say for that book, Crystal, is, get online and start hyping it up. And I would say the best thing to do is do TikTok. TikTok. You can blow up so much easier on TikTok. And keep writing your book. And I feel like you're gonna be just taking that and running with it. And who knows, maybe there's more books, maybe there's another concept, but don't give up on it. So maybe you're meant to write. That's all I see is the book. And I think you're gonna speak to and innovate. You're coming up with a new process. You're getting a huge yes. Yes, 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 this is the path. So how funny is that? You're already on the path. All the other things that you want to do, they're telling you just to kind of wait. You don't have to give up on things. I thought I was going to have to give up on my fashion to do this, but now another path is opening for me with that. So sometimes you do kind of have to put other things on the back burner to really go with the main thing that's your inspiration at the moment, but you'll always be able to circle back to it. So I feel you. You're a Renaissance woman. You're a Jack or a Jane of all trades, right? All right, my dear. Oh, you doubt yourself because of narcissistic abuse. Oh, God, me too. Freaking narcissistic abuse. Oh, it's the worst. It is the worst. I think that's going to be, sometimes that's the best revenge. We're always praying for justice and revenge on the narcissist or for them to get their karma. I think the best revenge is just like living your best life and blowing up your shit and just being like, you know what? This is me, world. That's the one thing that's going to piss the narcissist off the most, to see you thriving and happy. So get it, girl. All right, let's move on. Who's next? Oh, Ganesha. Ganesha, thank you so much for waiting so patiently. I'm always so excited to see your name come up. Let's see what your question is.
Been writing poetry since I was 10.
Okay.
Never saw it as a full-time career option. So I've been feeling called to open up on a public platform and share what I've gone through in the form of my poetry.
Okay.
So I've started doing that. Now I want to know, will I be able to succeed in this path and earn recognition and sustain myself through this? Please help by looking into this path for me. Lastly, thank you for clearing all my doubts. Always really love you.
Aw, Ganesha, you're so sweet. I love your energy. So you've been writing poetry since you were little, and you never thought of it as like something that could bring you abundance or be like a full-time job. But like recently, you felt guided to like really start sharing your life and your story through like your poetry, and you're feeling good vibes around it. And you're just wondering like, what does this path look like? Will it support you? Will it sustain you? Will it blow up? Will you get famous? Will people know you? I mean, isn't that the dream, right? Isn't that the dream? You're worthy of that. So let's see what's going on, okay? Give me a second. I'm getting like a big download for you. Okay, so here's what I'm getting for you, okay? The first two cards that came out say express your feelings. Isn't that crazy? So it's like, I kind of see this as like a message from the universe, like we see you. It's like your guides are telling you, we see you, we know what you're up to, like go for it. And here's your money. This is the generosity card. I usually, excuse me, when I get this card, it's usually a sign money's coming in. So I definitely see you being able to do this. And I feel like this is a good challenge for you to be like, I wonder if I can be that person who is able to make money come in off the poetry. So what I'm seeing is that it's this. Okay, are you ready for some real talk? Are you ready for some real talk? Because I'm not the tarot reader that's going to bullshit anybody. It's unhealthy for you to assume that money's going to find you now or anytime soon. Because, you know this quote, if you've watched my channel a lot, when you plant the seed of an orange tree, it takes on average 7 years for that tree to blossom and grow and to bear fruit and to have that harvest. So you just starting right now, sharing your poetry, even though you've been making poetry since you're little, like you've really just started this path. So release your expectations and know it's going to take probably many years for you to establish yourself. One thing I would suggest is to get on TikTok and find creative ways to like edit your videos, to read your poetry, to show your poetry, to connect with people, and, post a couple, like at least twice a day. Get on YouTube and post 5 reels a week, 3 posts a week, interactive Instagram stories, let people see your face, post Instagram TV, do it. You could probably blow your stuff up just by doing that. You don't need to do YouTube or Facebook. If you feel drawn to YouTube, go for it. But I'd say you'd have a better chance with. I would also say collaborate maybe somehow with other writers eventually. If there's a way that you can enter like into poetry, I don't know, competitions or books or things, go for it. But sometimes you have to like pay $200 to like get your shit published and buy the book. Like there's a lot of poetry scams out there, so be careful is all I'm trying to say. I'm sure you don't need this, but continue to hone your craft, take writer workshops, hire somebody to edit your stuff and like help you. Just take it seriously and be willing to hustle forever. Have that perspective of might as well die trying. Your guides are telling you if you stay with it and if you're extremely patient, that this will happen for you. They're also saying that the money will come eventually, the support will come eventually, but what will come before that is friends, soul family, community, all the people that are going to follow you online and meet up with you and listen to you read your poetry, and you're going to heal so many people. You're going to connect with so many people. I even see you self-publishing. Just don't rush to do this so fast. Don't self-publish your poetry book like 6 months or a year from now. If you really want to, great, but take it slow and build your following first and know that good things take time. They're also telling you don't be irresponsible with this path. Have a day job, work hard, support yourself, build some other type of skill that you're also passionate with, and because this is going to be a long path. It could be 10 years before you get that fame, that fortune, that money. Be okay with that. If you listen to a lot of other poets, their journey is very similar. None of them found success within 2-5 years. It's more like it's a long time. It's 5 years from now, you might be disappointed to know that the money hasn't come, but what has come is the followers, the friendships, the opportunities, okay? And there could be a little bit of money. It just might not be paying your bills. You might not be able to like buy a house with it, you know? 7 years from now, shit starts going down. Like, it starts popping. The doors start opening. People start to know who you are. Big opportunity comes in, and then the path just grows from there. So that's my question for you. Can you give it 7 years without seeing a lot of money? That's how you know you really love something. Because if you love something, you do it just to connect with others, regardless of if the money's there. And eventually the money comes, because it's just this portal of love and happiness and good vibes, and that's where money goes to. So ironically, I didn't realize, but you plant the seed in an orange tree, it takes 7 years for it to grow, and you're getting that timeline here. So, you know, things take time to grow. I've been doing Rainbow Harmony for 5 years, and like, it's just barely taken off, honestly, you know? I'm still only getting like 1,000 views per video right now, even though I've had some things go viral. But I'm not quitting, because I know it's what I love. And some abundance has found me, and more is bound to, and I've got goals, and we're just gonna keep going, because, you know, in nature, things move slow. Things move so slow in nature. You grow pretty slow too, and everything has got its own season to bloom. So stay with it. Stay with it. Yeah, look, this is what you truly love, and so why not? You just got started. Don't be disappointed if in a year or two from now you don't have a lot of change. You can freak out if it's been 7 years and you haven't had a lot of change, but don't worry. By 7 years, it's going to be popping off. Any last words from your guides? Yeah, reflect. I think asking you to pull back and ask yourself, what you got a lot of years to build this, so what else are you going to do in the meantime to support yourself? How are you going to take responsibility? This might not be just putting every single thing into this, might not be the most responsible thing to do. Keep this pot stirring, and then how can you take responsibility over supporting yourself and bringing money into your life, okay? This will make you money eventually, but you don't need to suffer until then, you know? It is about building a legacy for yourself. They're saying believe in yourself. You have what it takes. You do. You have what it takes. And synchronicity is gonna come. The opportunities are gonna come. The right people will come to you, for sure. They're telling you just keep it simple. Just keep putting your content out there. Keep putting your poetry out there, and do what you need to do to support yourself. Yeah. And they're also saying cut cords with anybody who doesn't believe in you. Cut cords with anybody who doesn't get it. Surround yourself with people who are supportive, who will help you. And you've got a really, really bright future ahead of yourself with this. I think you can do it. Nothing's more inspiring to me than people who just like stay with something like that for years and years and years. And you know what's crazy is that other people see that. They will see your success. They'll see it. They might not see all the hard work that went into it though. So it's ironic. We look around and we see people that look like they've had overnight success, but we don't see the 7 years, you know? So yeah, the 7-year rule. Don't give up until it's been 7 years of consistent work. And pretty much by then, you're going to see something happen, something probably pretty incredible. So I hope that this resonates with you. Ganesha, you are such a light. You have so much to offer. I would love to see your poetry. So DM me what you're doing on Instagram. I'll follow you, okay? And I'll see you later. Peace out. All right. So who's next? Elizabeth? All right, Elizabeth. I've always loved that name. Elizabeth? Oh, that's cute. Girl, your name is cute. Elizabeth.
What's next in love for you?
Oh, okay. We got a love question, mixing things up. So, Elizabeth, you're wondering, what was the question again?
What's next in love for you?
Okay. What's next in love for you? All right. What's coming in? What's next in love for you? You're ready for something new. You're open. Your heart is open for love. Let's see. Let's go to this deck.
Wow.
Okay, so my plan was to go to this deck and to pull cards until we eventually got a court card. And everything that I was gonna pull before this card was gonna be like your path leading up to the next person that comes in. And bam, I just straight up pulled your person. So that tells me that this energy is coming in really strong, really fast. It could be right around the corner. I'll try to get you a timeline here. Your heart, like I said, your heart's open for love. And so this is the King of Pentacles. So let's talk about the King of Pentacles, okay? Since this is a Pentacles card, we can't ignore the whole like money, career, finances theme. This is somebody who's a hard worker, who's mature, who's responsible. So this means that they probably have a pretty good job. They could even be an entrepreneur or a leader, a mentor, a teacher, a builder. They could work in real estate. They could build homes, something like that. I feel like this is going to be good for you because I don't know if you keep attracting people who seem good on paper or hype themselves up, but then they end up being kind of broke, or they end up being kind of in between things, and like you're the one who has to pay for the shit, or you feel like you're wearing the pants in the relationship and you're like, can somebody just come along and take care of me for once and pay for dinner? And it's not all about money, because you're like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, you're the kind of person who'd rather choose love over money, but you're getting to this point in your life where a sense of stability and security in a relationship is really important for you. And I think it shows a sign of maturity when the person that you're dating has their crap together in this department. So here comes your King of Pentacles, somebody who's wise, someone who has their shit together in the money and finances department, somebody who's going to want to spoil you, somebody who will make you feel really safe and secure. It's possible this person